Yes, welcome to the Hell of the North, the 117th edition of Paris-Roubaix. 257 kilometres to cover between Compiègne and the famous Roubaix Velodrome, and only a couple of minor tweaks in the parcours compared to 2018. 29 sectors of bone-jarring cobblestones on the menu across 54.5 kilometres. A particularly open-looking race in prospect, with at least a dozen riders capable of following in the footsteps of last year's winner, Peter Sagan. A reminder of some of the other race favourites, including previous winners Greg van Avermaet and John Degenkolb. Some furious racing in the first part of the day with an average speed of over 44 km an hour, but none of the early attacks sticking, the peloton keeping everybody on a tight leash. Well, shortly before the first cobbled sector, a group of 9 riders pulled clear. Michael Scher in there for the CCC team of 2017 winner Van Avermaet. But a large chase group were quickly on their tail, with some more big names in there, including European champion Matteo Trentin and the Belgian champion Yves Lampaert. It didn't take long for those groups to come together, so 23 men with a slender lead heading through the first cobbled sectors. Now, there hasn't been a wet Paris-Roubaix since 2002, and the dry run continued here in 2019. Plenty of dust though being thrown up in the cobbles, and flat tyres aplenty. Trentin was one of those caught out. The Italian was forced to return to the peloton. Now, most of the favourites managed to stay out of trouble, but there was bad news for Alexander Kristoff, the Norwegian winner of Ghent-Wevelgem and third at the Tour of Flanders, suffering an untimely puncture, and he soon found himself at 2 minutes back. Heading into perhaps the toughest cobbled sector, the 5-star Truy d'Arembert, a minor scare for Sagan and Wout van Aert. The Belgian with a few mechanical issues as the experienced Stijn Vandenberg moved into the lead. Well, 3-time cyclocross world champion Van Aert going to ground just after a bike change, but the 24-year-old kept fighting. 3 men then pulled clear at the front: Philippe Gilbert, Rudiger Selig and Niels Pollitt. And the day's key move came with around 50 kilometres to go. Peter Sagan attacking from the main group, taking Lampaert, Van Aert and Sepp van Marken with him. And they soon bridged the gap to Gilbert and Pollitt. A very strong group of 6 riders leading the way with around a minute on the chasers. Well, Van Aert had cracked by the time they reached the final 5-star sector, the Carrefour de l'Arbre. Gilbert putting the hammer down again, and his teammate Lampaert couldn't follow, nor could Sagan or Van Mark. In the end, it was a 2-man battle like last year between Gilbert and Pollitt. No back-to-back wins for Sagan. And Gilbert, the experienced Belgian, was not to be denied in the Velodrome, taking a sensational first victory at Paris-Roubaix. Well, this will no doubt go down as one of the standout performances of Gilbert's glittering career. The former world champion, who has had stage wins at all 3 Grand Tours, taking his 75th professional victory, win number 23 of the season for his team, De Koenig Quick-Step. At 36 years of age, Gilbert has now won 4 of the 5 monuments. Only Milan-San Remo is missing from his collection. Well, I've always had this dream to win all of the monuments. A slightly crazy dream that I've been carrying around for 10 years now. But I've been getting closer to it little by little, and after today I'm even closer. It is a real source of pride. So a 57th win for Belgium in this 117th edition of Paris-Roubaix. Gilbert is the king of the cobbles.